Okay, thank you, Colin, to join the review CV session with EngineerPro. So yeah, this is Colin from TikTok recruiter, tech recruiter. Okay, can you introduce the
Why
thing?
you
So
sound
you want?
so shy like we don't know each other?
Okay, don't worry, don't worry.
Hi, I'm Kalin, but most of people call me Celine. I actually have been in tech hiring for a while. So, I used to hire for Foodpanda, Shopee. Now I'm currently at TikTok.
Okay, okay. I think it's good enough. Can we start now? Okay.
Hmm.
So okay, okay. You can see my screen, right? Can you
Yes.
see? Okay, Anthony, so do you think, what do you think about this CV? And so it's good for math or this
I think that,
skill?
hmm, better. Mm, mm,
Maybe this guy had a lot of experience, right? And so, yeah, a
mm.
lot.
Oh, one thing, right, I will usually recommend candidate to do is something that I do for my own CV as well. If it's the same company that you're from internship, go to permanent full time, or maybe you're from junior engineer, go to senior engineer, right? It will be better you put it together because when the system detect it, right, especially for now, a lot of like candidate tracking system that no matter at what company that we're using, when they extract the information, if it's two timeline, right, they might break it separately and record under two company. So that's when we are trying to shortlist candidate, they will assume that the candidate might be very jumpy. So ideally, if it's the same company, put it together, like put it very clearly, software engineer, the period of time, and then software together. So while we take a quick look, it will be more like everything is together, even when the system extract it. And then I think another tips that for everyone is that never use Canva to design your CV. Because not because that it's not professional or anything, it's not about that at all. Is for every single internal system that AI is extracting, ideally using Word, convert to PDF is the ideal way to extract the information.
I
So
agree.
not Canva. Unless you are saying that you are UI UX that need the designing, then maybe you should have a resume and then your portfolio using Canva. That it will be a different thing. So for resume, always use document. You can use Google Doc or like Microsoft Word. Download it, convert into PDF. Always send the recruiter in PDF format. One thing is because so that the recruiter cannot edit it for your personal information. Another thing is because to make sure that that's the best way for the system to extract your information lah. But specifically for this resume, right? I think actually the flow and structure is very, very good for as a resume itself. But then, of course, for more experienced engineer, when you're creating CV, it should go more than one page because you should have more projects experience. So this would be
Yeah.
a different thing. So usually, right, company will ask you, please upload resume slash CV. I always recommend to upload CV.
Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
more
Uh,
information. Always go for
I,
CV instead of resume.
yeah, but once more, I think for skill section, so we can move to this one, this section.
Mm,
Okay. And maybe this guy can highlight some number here.
yes.
Maybe, yeah, because it help you a lot to focus, right? And okay,
Oh,
and the rest is okay. I think the
I,
rest is okay.
I think
Okay.
another thing that can consider is to add like a sentence about yourself. Because like a summary for some people, right, like for my own summary it will be like, oh, tech recruiter, like passionate in like guiding candidates, that kind of thing. But for certain engineers, right, when you have more than 2 3 years experience, all about maybe is backend search or maybe is backend distributed system, it will be good to have like a summary about yourself, like you're specialized in certain things. Or maybe if you're a fresh grad, right, then you can say that you are keen to explore further specifically for backend or anything. So when the recruiter want to approach you the role, right, they will know should we go to like endorse you for a backend role or maybe for Android role, things like that. So this is something that you can hint it lah in your CV so that you won't get a lot of like all kinds of role come and find you situation, especially when you're a fresh grad.
Yeah, cool. Very cool. I see. Okay. Okay. And I think, but however, do you think this is enough for him or her to, yeah, to apply for Shopee or TikTok.
I think
Yeah,
Shopee
because
still got chance, to be honest. Shopee
ah
or Foodpanda still got chance. But then for TikTok will be harder. So usually I would recommend candidate is that if your ideal goal is to go into top tier tech company, right? Then don't expect in your first few years you can immediately go to for top tier. Like I climbed
okay,
two company, only I reached TikTok. So
okay,
it's always aim for like the second tier. Then it's easier for top like first tier recruiter reach out to you. Because
I
second
see.
tier is about the QPS. So they will need you have a solid fundamentals about your QPS like a month first before they actually go approach you.
Okay, I see. Okay,
Mm.
maybe this CV is okay for Shopee or Foodpanda. Okay,
Mm.
I think it's very good recommendation. Okay, can you go to another CV? Okay, okay. So and this is anh Trần. So she now study in US.
Mm.
Okay, education maybe for intern. I also asked her to apply for TikTok in US.
Mm.
Okay. Like education, technical skill, and work experience. And I think for work experience, we can move to the first section. It's better. Do you think so?
Mm. Wait, I'm trying to check a few things as well.
Okay.
I
One page.
feel I feel like we should be okay.
Really okay. I think it's
Mm.
quite good CV for student, I think,
But I feel
in
like
US.
one thing that I would recommend to edit is the specification of Bachelor of Arts at there because as a for our hiring manager when they review CV, right, to be honest, sometimes when they look at Bachelor of Arts, if they didn't able to pick up your major is computer science and mathematics, they will assume that you're studying arts about drawings.
Okay.
So unless your CV specifically mention like, oh, it's Bachelor of Arts, things like that. If not, right, I will really, really recommend just put bachelor degree in computer science and mathematics to reduce your risk for that reason to get filtered out.
I see.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. She will graduate in 2025. To go. And for some project field, maybe we can add some timeline here.
Mm.
For example, okay, but have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Wow, a lot.
Mm. I
Okay,
recommend
I think.
another thing as well is that if you don't mind, for internship experience, you should consider some big companies that globally recognize.
Yeah,
Mm.
maybe
It will be very, very helpful. So because there are a
Google.
lot of online internship right now, I think even you don't even need to go for tech. If you just aiming for a better company, right? You can consider places like Deloitte that actually have online internship that is virtual. So you can
Deloitte.
add it as a portfolio for you, like people know that, oh, you're actively actually approaching different type of environment for internship as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it's quite easy for her because in US we
Yep.
have a lot of big companies like Google, Facebook, Amazon, Uber. Yeah, whatever. Okay,
So
it's very good recommendation. Okay, can we move to another? Okay, it's okay.
I I think it's okay for me. But I saw the
Okay.
comment there mention about the fifth point highlight numbers. I think the fifth point about highlight numbers is about the QPS part. So if your QPS is higher than certain amount or certain results that you're able to achieve, it's good to highlight or bullet.
Yeah, I do agree. Okay, and for Dũng Nguyễn, she, I knew her so. Okay, so engineer. I think maybe we should follow the standard format, right? Because is it like she use Canva? I'm not sure.
This
But
feels
however,
quite Canva.
Canva, I think it's not quite good. So even she didn't mention the achievement, I think. For,
Mm.
for example, some number. Yeah, achievement is a company, and yeah, even she have more than 2 years experience. The tech stack, and I think this CV is not quite good. I think.
Oh, I think tech stack is also something that people should take note to. Is if you are specializing in front end or back end specifically, it will be better for you to only mention the tech stack specifically for those. It will
Ah,
be, yeah, like maybe for Android, it will be Kotlin. Then the second they might put Java or other things. So you won't have like list out everything.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, but I can guess she is full stack because JavaScript
Mm,
and Node.js for backend. I
yes.
think.
Always go
Okay.
for your most familiar tech stack, list as the top three, because usually when we review CV, right, we will match with a role automatically. So if it's like JavaScript, things like that, then the first thing that we will be thinking, oh, is it more suitable for front end or any role that we know a team that actually want that tech stack. So it will actually increase your chance to pass the interview as well.
Ah, I
Mm.
see.
If not, if we might put you to the wrong role that might not be your strength, then you will struggle extra hard during your interview actually.
Okay, correct. I think I do agree with you. Okay. Okay, but yeah. Uh, but however, for Chewy, I think she can write a lot because maybe some project.
Yes,
Only this, I
project.
think it's too short. I mean, too short. I
Oh,
mean,
and more result driven as well, like the numbers that is result driven.
oh, um, okay, okay, okay. Maybe someone forgot to mute. So, no. Okay, no worry. Okay. What that? Sorry, can you repeat the question? Sorry.
Like include some numbers driven result.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
I think so.
And oh, and another tips that I would recommend you all is that your whole resume, right, shouldn't be just one color.
One
Try
color.
to I know it's like black or gray, things like that. Try to use different color tone to specify different things. Because to be very, very honest with you, as a recruiter, right, I might need to view more than 30 or 50 resume per day. So
Okay, okay. I
yeah,
see.
so if you have different color, right, they'll be like, oh, like this one actually is like it will stand out extra for us. And also most importantly, like if you're able to bold or highlight your keywords in a different color, it'll be helpful as well. But do remember one thing is that you should use something that is eye comfort, not like sharp red. Because bright red, right, actually it will just be a bit, I would say it will look that nice on your resume as well.
I
Try to
see.
use something like dark blue or like Pantone blue, that kind of thing. That actually is stand out, but it won't be too striking.
Okay, okay. Highlight
Yeah.
achievement, highlight some number, right? Okay, cool. Highlight like this, right? About the product. Cut should be. Okay, yeah. Okay, okay. Okay, go to the next. Okay, very, very quick. So, okay. So, for work experience, not sure. Not sure who. I don't know. Maybe.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
I think another thing that we need to take note is about the spelling error as well.
Calling
Like
arrow.
like finance app.
Finance app.
Yeah. The word that is spelled wrongly. If you look at backend system for and finance app,
Finance. Let me check.
yeah,
This one.
fine
Yeah. I see. See. Mistake.
spelling error. Yeah.
I think yeah, to reduce this error, so I think we can use ChatGPT. I think recommend.
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
one.
And actually, you can paraphrase with ChatGPT as well. You can come up with a very, very simple question and then ask them to like give you paraphrase in a more high-end words. Uh,
Okay. So
what?
we are right. This is for in the past, but however now
Mm,
continue. So I think it's some mismatch here. Achieve in the past, but however now he
mm.
building. So so
Yeah,
we are
and because it's censored, So I'm not too sure is it the same company. So ideally, right, I wouldn't really recommend candidate to change company that frequent as well.
Yeah,
Try your best to stay at least a year. Or in 3 months during probation itself, if you realize it's not a fit, change at that time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I see. Maybe I think this is for internship. Maybe he or
Maybe.
she forgot to mention here as well. Intern. But yeah, yeah, it's okay if intern, so it's okay. But for full time, maybe it's not quite good.
It will be
Okay.
quite risky actually. For some
Risky.
companies, right, they have a hard set rules that maybe if you're not working in certain company like for a while, right, they might not even consider already.
Yeah. And for skill. Oh, bachelor degree version. Oh, my
Yeah, I think it's a student. Then it should be an
student
internship. Yeah,
internship. I think.
internship.
Yeah, correct.
Oh, it will be very nice if you are able to put when you are expected to graduate. Because almost like more like good applicant tracking system, we will be able to set a calendar reminder when you're graduating. Then we will approach you at that time.
Wow.
Yes,
Cool.
so you should put when you expected to graduate as well.
Xem web được mà. Ừ.
Yeah.
Bấm vào.
I think for this guy, or I think yeah,
Đâu
it's
mở
quite a
lên.
good CV for student.
Mm.
Okay, wait. Someone forgot to me one more time. Okay,
Mm.
we can go.
Mm.
Another. It's okay. Anything else?
Mm.
Okay. I think intern here. Okay, maybe.
Mm. Add the word intern. If bold the 90%, because you have bold 85% and full stack developer intern, you should bold your 90% at the first one as well to make sure that it's synchronized.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think it's quite good. The line also straight and everything, the flow. Yeah, because let me give y'all a heads up as well. There are
Hey,
certain recruiter that actually will use ruler to measure your resume as well
you should focus this one. Chinese
in
intermediate
intermediate
level.
level.
Okay. I mean that a
Yeah,
lot of
it's very
HR
good.
want this one, like this one,
Yeah.
because a TikTok. Yeah, of course.
The- I
No
think
need to
should
invest.
I
Yeah,
think should phrase it this way
yeah,
is that a lot of top tech talent actually is built in US, UK, and also China first. Then only until it's like Vietnam and also Indo, because that's when we have Coco, Tokopedia, and Gojek.
yeah.
So those countries actually have more experienced engineers first, then only until our country, Southeast Asia. So definitely, if you're able to communicate bilingual, it will be easier for you to manage multiple stakeholders.
Uh, okay. This guy can speak three languages: English, Chinese, Vietnamese, of course. Okay. Very good.
Oh
Okay, we
yeah,
can go.
if your Chinese is not like able to be communicate level, you should put it there is like you are able to read, written or speak. Because if not, when the recruiter call you, right, immediately they will test your Chinese as well.
Yeah, I
Mm.
think for intermediate level, it's quite good. I think it's not basic level, and
It's better.
so
It's definitely better than basic. But it's just that I think you also know here it's like the Chinese level is very fast actually.
yeah,
Yes, that's
cool.
the part that actually need to be very careful.
Yeah, I see. Okay, go to another. Okay,
Mm.
okay. Or maybe a lot of me. Three, three pages. I think too long.
I think it's a CV, so still acceptable. I think he trying to squeeze it to 2 pager as well.
Two pages, I think is okay.
Mm.
But however, we have a lot of empty space here, so we can reduce it.
Mm.
Okay. If
Um,
this CV is organized well, I think maybe it can fit one page or two. Don't need three, I think.
I feel like I know this resume.
Oh, Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think I know this resume.
Okay, okay. Wow.
I remember the information.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, never mind. Malaysia. Yeah. Okay, summary. I think summary. Do you think it's okay?
Mm.
3 year.
I
3 year experience.
uh, let's see. I think actually overall, what is needed is there, but then the arrangement could be better. So you
Arrangement.
can have more like it's more compact because you will want to squeeze information in 1 or 2 page, but without looking messy. Because while we review resume, right, I would say it's actually very, very fast when you are used to it. So
Very fast.
usually if it's 1 page, right, it will be quite good. And it like when we view fast, right, it doesn't mean we don't remember one. It's like I still remember this resume very well. So um try your best looking at the technical skills, right? Programming, language, framework, things like that. You can move others to beside of it so that it will be 2 column side by side. Then you have more things to move up. It will be much easier. Then at
I see.
one glance, I'll be able to cover all your technical skills. So it won't be taking too much effort to run through it down, but side by side, I can go through both things. Then I can
Yeah.
pick up all your keywords. Then another thing, right? I feel like a lot of engineers didn't realize is that a lot of bigger company, especially places like top tier, the FANG lah, which is the Facebook, all those places that we're talking about, always highlight one thing is your microservices and also distributor system because it's always related to high QPS until a certain extent. So when they want to pick up the keywords, those are the things that will straight away flash it to our eyes first. And I think it will be
Okay.
quite okay.
And for technical skill, I think we can, yeah, compress. So
Yeah,
in
make it
2 or
compact.
3 line.
Mm.
So, and technical skill, I think we can move this section here, for example,
Mm.
below the professional experience.
Oh,
And
or another way that some engineers will do it, right, is it depends on your all lah. Because there are certain companies, right? Every single company they'll use different thing. It's only nowadays that more people is using Golang. But then if not, right, last time like Foodpanda is Java or some other things. Then for
no,
Faith, you can go for
now they use Golang. I knew it.
see?
Golang is
Then
very good.
Then after
Same.
that, I think Faith is using Ruby on Rails. So they will specify where they learn that specific tech stack. So we will know maybe you are at like Google for 3 to 5 years. Then we know that definitely your Golang will be strong. Like if you're at Shopee for 4 to 5 years, then your main thing is its internal might be different, but then mainly will be Golang. So they will kind of know that your technical tech stack, what's the in-depth level and your knowledge level for it as well. Yeah, those I would recommend for slightly more experienced candidate. If it's more like entry, like 2, 3 years, then it makes sense to move it down there and then just bold it. It will be quite good already.
Yeah. And okay, but however, can you look at the professional experience? I think it's okay, but even he can highlight here. Yeah, he highlight.
Mm.
So what he was saying, 95 stories. But I think, do you think it is still long? I mean, responsibility, technology,
Mm.
is good enough?
Of course.
For example,
I think UI UX framework with CI/CD pipeline should be bold or highlight. And I think mentor and guide for junior developers on front-end development. If you're not going for a people leading path, then it's okay put at the bottom. But if you are aiming to be leading someone in the future, it will be nicer to put at the first sentence. So it depends to your preference. And I do feel that it's able to paraphrase it slightly shorter. But overall
Shorter.
is, yeah, I think can be slightly shorter. But overall, still quite okay for me.
I think make it short, I think is always the best.
I
Because
think,
it's too long for you, I think.
yes.
If you scan this CV, maybe it's hard for you. Okay, it's the same as the
And
one. For example, like five people here, I think. For example, like mentor or in the team side, it's better
it's better.
if the mentor, I think. It's better
Yes.
if, and for team side, maybe you don't need to mention. Okay, for education, it's okay. Oh, I think he is still very young.
I think
Very young. Well, too young.
okay.
Graduate this year, but however, have a lot of experience. Wow. Maybe.
I think if you're able
Oh,
to move the others to a side already, it will become a two-pager. Then it will be easier already.
okay. Okay. So can we come to the last one? It's okay? Okay. The last one. Mr. Viet skill experience. One page. Okay, thank you. One page. Mobile full stack front end. Wow. Change a lot of check. Mobile full stack mean backend, front end, and now front end. Wow. Education graduates last year for check. Check is okay. I think yeah. One section here we can write some supply for introduction objective. Do you think is
I'm looking at one thing. Give me a second. I'm looking at I think the after internship job. I'm not sure is it a spelling error or is a company name that I don't know. So I'm trying to do a quick Google search. Is it like fresher?
yeah fresher? Fresher is mean new graduate,
Yeah, but I
but
think it should be it's a spelling error.
yeah
Yeah, it's
yeah
a spelling error.
error
Yeah.
mistake
And
fresh.
I'm just curious because I'm not sure is it different at Vietnam. So for fresher, right, does it means more like just graduated as a junior engineer or anything?
No, you can see here. I think it's just like internship.
I
Yeah,
think it's more like management training program, 1 year, 2 years, is it?
yeah. But
Yeah.
the working time is quite long.
If
Yeah, more than 1 year.
if it's a management training program, it will be more ideally to put it like as a program. If not, right, they will assume that actually while you're studying, you're actually working as well. It will have like some confusion, especially if you're applying for international role. Yeah.
Yeah,
When you're applying
confusing.
for international role, right, you want to state something that is more common known. Yeah. So your resume won't be filter it out. So if it's like a fresh grad, your first job, then they will be actually asking you, so you're studying until 2022, how come you start working at 2020? Is it a
Yeah.
part-time? Yeah.
Uh,
So this is something that you would want to make sure like your resume is self-explained. Like they
I
don't have
think
to purposely ask you to further like further explanation or elaboration as well.
I think for job before graduation date, I think it's just intern. I think it's enough. For example, like internship. Internship can be very long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you want um like a better term of it, then you can just say a finance engineer program, things like that. Just make sure that is they are able to search because they are certain experience, right? We will immediately just Google search to verify it on. So try to use back the same term, things like that we are able to research it out. Or if you realize that it's a very niche, very role, right? Then you can attach a link for us as well. Then we will immediately click it as well.
Yeah. Cool. And the service, this one. Yeah. And I think this is a real first job after graduate. Okay, first job here. First job mobile engineer. Okay. He can highlight. It's okay. Highlight.
API is quite worth to highlight, to be honest. API and third party.
This one.
Yeah, 3,000. Yeah.
$3,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because we like terms like API and third party, especially for companies like that they have e-wallet.
Yes.
Yes, because like top up and like transaction, everything is very, very much needed for API, third party transaction, that kind of thing. So if you're able to highlight it, right, the recruiters actually will find it much easier to approach as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else? I think it's.
I think that's all.
think
But
that's all right.
I saw one question about the CV has a certificate of IELTS or HSK is better plus than CV. I think it depends on you apply the role to which country. Definitely, if you apply it back to Vietnam, then it's not needed. But if you're applying to, some people apply indeed Japan, then they definitely will need a Japan certification. Then IELTS, is it needed? If you're able to understand and speak fluently, actually most of the Vietnamese that we know, we are able to understand them very, very clearly, so it's not needed. But Chinese, why is it specifically needed, right? Is because I think not all actually able to speak, but then usually if you include in your CV, you are able to speak fluently, certification is not needed.
Yeah, certification not needed.
It's not needed.
Okay. Very clearly. Yeah, I think it's
Cool.
very clear. Okay. I think
No
that's all right.
worries.
Okay, and
Anyone else
yeah.
have a question?
Okay. Anyone have any questions? So can mention here.
Have IT bachelor but didn't study at top university and former company wasn't renowned, more than 1 year experience. How to improve my profile to get a chance to be company? I will recommend in two ways. One thing is that you can attend something called General Assembly that is very, very famous in Singapore and Malaysia, that for technical skills. But then you have IT bachelor already, it might not be specifically needed. Then what you're able to do is go get Google or Coursera courses. These will be quite helpful, especially if you want to try to, enter some company. Because for Google, right, some of their engineers actually don't come from top companies as well, or like top unis. It's because they attended the course and they believe that they are able to do a certain level of things. So some people actually use IBM as well. This will be quite good to do it. But another thing that I would recommend is that try your best to touch some like maybe third tier companies, because you might not able to go for second and first tier, but you can path a longer way, go for third tier first.
Yeah, it's correct. And can join some course. Yeah, actually Coursera also give you a chance to join master the program
Yes.
online remote.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one will be quite good as well, especially if you want some certification, things like that. Harvard also have online courses, but Harvard online courses is not exactly a specific certification. It will be more like it's not exactly like master degree lah. So you should really look into it first, because the amount, the payment itself is not cheap as well.
Okay.
If you have Singapore company on CV, is that the good sign for past CV screening? Unfortunately, no. Like, to be very, very honest, right, having it on the CV and actually able to do it is a different thing. So it
Yes.
depends on what Singapore company, because if it's like maybe example, it's a manufacturing industry, it might not be that aligned with internet or software company. Yeah, so that's the differences. So but I will recommend, one thing is that try to search out some remote working work that actually don't mind hiring people from overseas. Like Binance, actually they hire their engineers overseas. You are able to base at your home countries. But it's still a very renowned company as well.
Yeah, Binance is very rich company. They can pay a lot.
Don't say it that way.
Can join Binance, so don't need to join another company.
Yeah, so
I mean,
actually, it will help you to open up broader choices. And at the same time, don't feel bad that you start with a third tier or second tier company first. It's always a good thing because you're always able to climb slightly higher after that. Maybe in 2, 3 years, then you will still be able to reach that. It's just not that fast.
yeah, I do agree with you. Okay, I think people have no question for you. Okay, luckily. Okay, and so yeah, thank you everyone to join, especially for Kalim from TikTok. Okay, thank you so much.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye bye.